Accra Atiku Abubakar flood victims as Governor Umar Eno orders reconstruction, desilting. Akwa Ibom Governor assures Niger Delta group of support collaboration to end crisis in the region. Reporter X-rays mileage attained by Pan-African women advocates on gender balance. Long Neck tribe march ado about women of Kayan tribe in Myanmar. Details of these and more in a moment. Hello, it's good to have you join us on the news this afternoon. My name is Benita Kingsley. Saturday marked an exciting turnaround for residents of Atiku Abubakar Way, Afarobe, and adjoining streets as Governor Umar Eno directed an immediate intervention to end the flood that has ravaged the area for years. The governor, according to our Government House reporter Patience John, gave hope to people of the flood-prone area during an unscheduled visit on his way from one of his weekend engagements.
Residents of Atiku Abubakar Way could not hold their excitement at the sight of the governor, whom they said has through the visit listened to their pleas. Governor Moino directed the Akwa Ibom State Environmental Protection and Waste Management Agency to desalt the drains to enable free flow of water, and also for the reconstruction of Afarobe Street to ease movement for residents. He explained that the visit was in response to the numerous calls he has received on the plight of the residents and commuters in the area.
Concerning this road, some people sent me pictures. So we're from the wedding now. I decided to check. I'm here with the chairman of Waste Management Disposal. We've been told that we need the silting here, and we also need to fix this road. So I'm giving to go ahead and desilt. From Monday, he will move to site and let's desilt, as quickly as possible. Then I've asked one of our major contractors in the state to also ensure that we fix this road, link it up. I understand it links to Akbc Road, link it up with side drains. And all of this should start next week. We want to be a responsive government. We want to be able to, when people draw attention, the ones that cannot go, commissioners have been sworn in, I can send it to them. Apart from the focus that we have, there are things we may not be able to see, but as you relate with the people, you see them. So we are here, we are going to fix this.
Earlier, the governor attended the marriage between the son of the renowned evangelist Umar Bai, Dwight, and his heartthrob Akbc, and advised them to love and respect each other.
Thank you publicly for your prayers. For those prayers you offered, I think I'd like to say publicly, you were one of those that said to me, you'll be the next governor of Akwa Ibom State. And at that time, His Excellency had not spoken to me. So I told you I don't know. And you said, well, the confusion that we had. Today we are here. We've gone past that moment. But we are here to serve Akwa Ibom people. We are here to bring Akwa Ibom together. We are here to unite this state. We need to join our state together. We need to move forward. We need to ensure that we grow our economy, we develop our people.
Patience John, Akbc News.
Governor Umar Eno has identified inclusive development as a tool to end crisis, especially in the Niger Delta region. The governor advanced this position in an interaction with members of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, during a courtesy visit to him. Patience John reports that PANDEF was led on the visit by its national chairman, Senator Emmanuel Iboasien.
Responding to issues presented by PANDEF, Governor Moino, while appreciating their interest in the development of the Niger Delta, promised the support of his administration to enable them meet their yearnings and aspirations.
Rest assured that whatever we need to do to
to continue to have a group all of us can refer to help us mediate and help us talk to issues that arise in the Niger Delta. We will be very happy to have such group led by distinguished Nigerians who are men and women of integrity.
On boundary issues affecting some communities and local government areas in the state, owing to the recent remapping, the governor pleaded for calm, attributing the restlessness and agitation to lack of development in those areas. Governor promised that his administration will work to ensure that rural communities enjoy massive development as enshrined in his Arise agenda.
My position is simple. If we bring development to our communities, in the real sense of it, it will be difficult to start fighting for boundaries, because development is simply spread across those boundaries, and everyone begins to take the benefits of that development. And I think we're confronted with the issue of ensuring that we develop our communities and let the people, whether from which side or the other side, not from talking about boundaries to talking about employment, talking about good life, security, and all of that.
Commending the governor for coming into office with what he described as well thought out plans that will have positive impact on the people, the leader of the delegation and national chairman of PANDEF, Senator Emmanuel Iborisien, made a case for fostering collaborations among leaders in the Niger Delta for the overall interests of the region.
PANDEF has in the last 6 years continued to engage various stakeholders to sustain relative peace in the region, while at the same time maintaining engagement with the federal government and its agencies at the different levels. Permit us to bring to your attention concerns that have been brought to PANDEF from a section of the state on the issue of remapping. We are ready to work with your government to ensure that the existing grievances are addressed amicably and quickly.
Patience John, Akbc News.
African women have continued to play significant roles at mobilizing for political freedom, advancing the social and economic status of women, and championing for other reforms and gender equality on the continent. With a foundation laid by the African foremothers, women in leading on development of transformational technology, politics, education, and other fields of endeavor, have dared to reinvent the wheels of engagement. To celebrate and acknowledge the foremothers of Africa who gallantly fought for the liberation and development of the continent, 31st of July annually is set aside as the Pan-African Women's Day to encourage African women to sustain their voices in the global space. Margaret Bassi reports.
The struggle for Africa's liberation from colonialism, the elimination of apartheid, and eradication of gender inequality, discrimination and injustice against women can be attributed to Africa's foremothers who championed the cause. There are auspicious mention of African women who blazed the trails as backbone of economies, as farmers, entrepreneurs, scientists, traders, and leaders in many other sectors.
Gone are the days that there had been a series of relegation where women had been relegated to the background in so many areas and endeavors. But these days, the times have changed.
In all strata of the species, it's about the woman, it's about the female gender. So the woman is a great asset in the world. I can imagine the world without the woman. I think there wouldn't have been a world without the woman.
So what makes me a woman are the inner strength that I can exude at the home places, at workplaces, in the large society.
The belief that a woman's place is in the kitchen is no longer tenable, as women have asserted themselves on modern development and fight against discrimination, violence, illiteracy, poverty, and diseases. Accordingly, women are now integrated in Africa's liberation agenda and participate fully and effectively in the political, economic, social, and cultural life of the continent.
Women have not left the other room. Women have not left the kitchen. We are fully there. In fact, we are everywhere.
I'm a beneficiary of women endeavor, and the role of women in society is very fundamental in the sense that society will be incomplete without women.
The Bible says God created them male and female, and it will take a woman's effort to complement a man. And so virtually from the home front to the society, we need women involvement. If you have them there, trust me, you get everything done.
We are in the boardroom now, taking decisions and making sense. Women are now coming out to express themselves politically, and in so doing, they are occupying positions that were formerly occupied by men. And now we are very happy that they are coming out.
African traditions and religions have proved valuable resources to empower women as agents for sustaining the integrity of creation as they continue to break bounds and stand out in their different fields. It is on this note that African leaders should be concerted in encouraging women empowerment and creating gender equality, which some people are still bent to appreciate.
I would like government to recognize our contributions. People say, educate the woman, you educate the nation.
Everybody is equal at least by reason of humanity.
I plead with the government that they should not pull women aside. They have what to offer. They should give them equal opportunity to interact.
Creating equality in appointments, academically and generally. Women should be allowed to voice out their views.
There are some what women can't do, in as much as they want to drag it. So when it comes to that point, that's when they want to shy away for the men to do it. So at the end of the day, what was the point of the equality?
70 to 30% is not bad. I mean, you make equal rights to women. Even the Bible says that the men are the head. So that headship must remain. The
2023 Pan-African Women's Day is celebrated on the theme Digital, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. By raising your voice for women's rights and gender equality, you can spread awareness and break barriers. So, speak up. Margaret Bassi, Akbc News.
Civilization has nearly extinct cultural heritage and traditional practices among some indigenous people in Africa. But the Kayan tribe in Myanmar has left no stone unturned in preserving the ancient customs of the women wearing neck rings to achieve long neck associated with elegance. Not only has the younger generation preserved the tradition, it has become a global spectacle of tourist attraction as well as source of revenue. Augusta Essien tells us more.
The neck, which connects the head to the other parts of the body with all the blood veins needed by the brain, may be the most vulnerable part of the body. All mammals, including humans, have 7 bones in their necks, whether they are short or long like the giraffes, that helps them reach leaves and branches in tall trees. The neck is said to be the great shock absorber and a great mechanism for decelerating the movement of the head. Hence, having strong neck muscles can help control the whipping motion of the head, which in turn controls the velocity of the brain moving inside the skull. This perhaps explains why women are usually referred to as the neck in the home, while the men are the head, because they are the homemakers. Long neck has some advantages. It allows for the head to move freely on the body, making seeing afar easier and at all direction. Nowadays, models often have long necks so they can parade all collections of clothes looking airy and dimensional. However, for the women of the Kayan tribe in Myanmar, having a long neck is a cultural practice. They wear brass coil around their necks their entire lives in order to lengthen it. The belief is the longer the neck, the more beautiful the woman is.
In northwest Thailand, close to the Burmese border, lies a refugee camp. It harbors an unusual tribe. Stretched necks and shackled limbs define these women as Padang.